It really feels like Capcom has forgotten about Mega Man. But before we start talking about Mega Man, please take the time to subscribe to the channel if you have not already and to like the video. During the 2000s, it felt like Mega Man was everywhere. He had multiple game series running at the same time. We had the X series continuing, we had Battle Network, we had ZX, we had Zero, we had Star Force. There was even a Mega Man Battle Network television series. And then all of a sudden, in the 2010s, Mega Man was pushed to the sideline. Capcom decided they wanted to push Resident Evil and Monster Hunter and Street Fighter, and it pretty much forgot about Mega Man until 2018 when Mega Man 11 came out. And that game was really great, really fun. I enjoyed it. And then ever since then, we've had collection after collection after collection. And don't get me wrong, these collections are fantastic. I have 2 of them on the Switch. I have Zero and I have Battle Network. I never really played those games when I was younger, so I loved being able to have the entire collection easily at my fingertips to play and have like an easier time with them. But we now are in 2025, and I just don't understand what Capcom is doing. I can't believe we've already gone 7 years without a new Mega Man game. And the collections are selling pretty well. Most of the collections at least have 1 million copies sold, which is very nice. And Mega Man 11 is the best-selling Mega Man game of all time, selling at 2 million copies. So there is precedent to make a new Mega Man game. And they have so many different series that they could just pick one. And I think all the fans would be ecstatic to see that. Imagine getting a new X game. I think people would really be happy about that. I am not the biggest X fan. I've only played the first 2 games, but I enjoyed them. And I know that series has a lot of love. So I think if they took the time and made Mega Man X9 with the same graphics as like a SNES game, I think people would just be so happy. Just like how we were happy back in 2008 when Mega Man 9 was announced. It's like Capcom started the retro revival, so why don't they go back and make some new games for some of these Mega Man series? I think a lot of us were very displeased that Capcom canceled Mega Man Legends 3. I will admit I've never played Mega Man Legends, but I know there's a huge fan base. There is a devoted fan base to that game, and I was very upset for you guys when that game was canceled. I really felt like that would have been an awesome moment in gaming, similar to like Metroid Dread, where this long-awaited sequel is finally announced, and it was there. You guys had it. It was real, and they took it away, and it's so frustrating that it's been like a decade, and they have not spoken about it since, and it's very disappointing. So I'm always wondering, like, why is Capcom not making more Mega Man games? And I've come up with like 2 major reasons why. It really feels like Capcom is focusing their efforts on their very big titles. Their Monster Hunters, their Resident Evils, and their Street Fighters. I feel like Capcom sees the money in those 3 major franchises, and they're going so into them. We do get some smaller games here and there. It's frustrating, because Mega Man was the poster child for Capcom throughout the 80s and 90s, and even the 2000s. To me, he will always be Capcom, and to see him be forgotten is very sad. It's like, imagine if Nintendo forgot Mario, or if Sega forgot Sonic. It wouldn't feel right. And that's what it feels like with Mega Man. And the other major issue I think Capcom is dealing with Mega Man is like, how do you market that game to be worth $90 or $60 for people in the United States? It's hard to make a game that could be sold for that price with that sort of gameplay. And in a previous video that I made, I was discussing how the Switch 2 has forgot that it's a handheld system. And if you look back at the early 2000s, Mega Man was primarily on the Game Boy Advance and the DS. And they were sold at a much more affordable price. So now I feel like Capcom is in this weird position where they're like, okay, we want to make a Mega Man game, but do we want to put all this effort on like a smaller title? And I guess they don't. And this is the frustrating part, is like, okay, we're getting all these amazing, huge AAA video games, but where's the smaller, more intimate, streamlined titles like a Mega Man or even like a Darkstalkers? And back in the day, Mega Man 9 and 10 were digital, and as frustrating it was for me not to have a physical version of those games, at least they were being made, at least they were being sold. So I still feel like Capcom could do it. They could make Mega Man X9 and they could just release it on the eShop and on Steam. And the same thing for like Mega Man Legends 3. I wish they would give a little bit more time to these smaller franchises. I think Capcom is doing some right things. Having Okami 2 in development is a incredible moment in gaming. So hopefully we get another amazing moment with the revival of Mega Man sometime soon. But I don't know, guys. It was shocking to me that it took like 8 years since Mega Man 10 and 11, and now it's been another 7 years since we've seen a new Mega Man game, which is just crazy to think about as someone who grew up in the 2000s, who saw how Mega Man was like everywhere. That's all I have to say about Mega Man. I really hope he comes back soon with a new game, and I really hope that Capcom is not afraid to make new Mega Man, because Keiji Inafune left Capcom and he created so many of the iconic Mega Man games that we know and love, but they were able to do Mega Man 11, and that one sold better than every other Mega Man game before, so I don't think that's the issue. So I'm just hoping someone at Capcom realizes that there's a lot of Mega Man fans out there who really want to play some new games featuring the Blue Bomber, and we get them hopefully pretty soon. But anyways, guys, that's all I have to say about the current state of Mega Man. Let me know what you think about the series in the comments below, and take care. Thanks for watching.